It's the 2K Game Show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And the pregame warm-ups are wrapping up out in Houston, where it'll be the Rockets going up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, coming into this matchup with no shortage of confidence, they won all 4 games against this team last season. A few moments here before we start the game, let's talk shooting guards. Kenny, some have said the talent at that position is the weakest it's been in some time. Which young shooting guards do you think are poised to fill that void?
Well, James Harden's already there. You know, we
On the floor, the visiting Golden State Warriors. At center, Andrew Bogut. At small forward, Andre Iguodala. At the other forward position, Draymond Green. At shooting guard, Klay Thompson. At the other guard position, Stephen Curry. The head coach of the visiting team is Steve Kerr. Let's meet you at guard.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here in Houston, Texas, the home of the Rockets, live on 2K Sports. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against the New Orleans Pelicans. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. He has the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Iguodala in at the 3 slot. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level, was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Thompson outside. On the top of the key, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Harden dishes to Beverly. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. Howard, it's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much, he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
Harden against Curry. Back to Harden. All sorts of time. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Harden. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
And here's Harden after the three-pointer from Andre Iguodala. Here's Beverly. Here's Howard, and the rejection by Iguodala. Green kicks to Thompson. To the paint. Bogut the pass to Iguodala. Golden State moving the ball around. They grab their own miss.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Now here's Beverly. Back to Harden. Shoots the three. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thanks again, Doris. That's good. And that's now 6 points for Dwight Howard.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now here's Curry. A 17-point game for him in the win against New Orleans. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Here's Harden on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. No good from Beasley.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
You can point to any number of things, Clark. The Warriors did well last year. Their play on the road being one of them.
Well, the Warriors were exactly road warriors all season long, partner. Hit the ground running and finished with the league best 28 road wins.
Warriors leading by 4. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Timeout called, the Rockets. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella's checked in, and it's Motiejunas in for Michael Beasley. And the Warriors also making a change. Spates checked in for Andrew Bogut.
So a moment now to see the story on James Harden. Last season, he played outstanding. 2nd in scoring, 6th in steals, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And as you said, 2nd best scorer in the league. Man, I tell you what, just blowing up defensive schemes designed to keep him under control.
Now here's Beverly after the miss from Stephen Curry. Teardrop shot, and as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Pass to Brewer, and it's Motiejunas atop the key. Shot clock at 5.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
And Curry, here we go. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And it's sent back by Spates. But they get it back. Harden kicks to Capella, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, some slick passing from Harden on that one.
And so here is Golden State. They lead by 7. Thompson for the triple. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against Denver.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't.
What a shot!
Unreal, Kevin. The degree of difficulty on that one was off the chart.
And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves. It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
That's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Ariza and Jones at the small and power forward. Corey Brewer is out there with Patrick Beverly. And it's Howard in at the 5. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Up top, Curry, defended by Beverly. From deep, Iguodala. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Beverly against Curry. And Steph Curry with the foul.
Stephen Curry. That's his first personal foul.
Timeout.
Timeout charge to Utah.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Boy, last year the Rockets dealt with a lot of injuries. I mean, the front court and post players were hit the hardest. I think almost every Rocket big would end up missing some time.
And last season, GA, as you were talking about, the injuries for the Rockets did pile up. Dwight Howard was out. Terrence Jones was out. They missed those guys for multiple games.
Yeah, and that hurt him inside, but also remember, Beverly goes down right before playoffs. So in all, the Rockets had 108 missed games on their.
That's good. Hit. One shot.